It's me, G from the Bearded Beard Pod, as if it'd be anybody else. I've got my finger out this month and actually got to do the podcast in a timely manner. Fucking hell, eh? July was a bit of a meh month for me. There are not many beers to be had for some reason. Don't know why. Went out with my cousin who was visiting from Singapore, which was nice. It was good to get out to play. Not seen him for ages. Yeah, he was like my wee brother when we were growing up. It was magic. We went to his wife's 50th birthday party. That was alright. There was a wee Kaylee, and I got a brew dog, so I can't really complain about shit beer. Oh, and then we were at a wedding reception the week after, and it was tenants or fuck off. And we split. There's not a lot to say apart from I got some nice beard oil from a company called Battle Beard, serving owned company. So check them out. I shall stick their socials in the show notes if I remember, which I usually don't, to be fair. But that's just me. Anyway, shall we get on with the beers? Because I've only got 4 pages of notes this month. I'm going to have to pad it out with just me laughing at my own jokes all the time. Right, let's go. So the first recorded beer of the month, I was steaming, proper steaming. I'd been at the pub with my cousin Andrew. We went to the Ferry Tap. We were having Stewart's, whatever it was, I don't remember. Funnily enough. And it got to about 11 o'clock and they stopped serving the beer. And we're like, what have we drank all? And they're like, nah, it's not pouring right. I'm like, so you're quite happy to serve it to us all fucking night, but now it's not good enough to serve. Anyway, we toddle along the road and we're like, shall we have one to be polite in the Stag's Head, which is a bit of a rough pub back in the day. So we did. One turned into about 4 and strawberry tequila. And we eventually staggered home. And then I recorded this beer. And I said, I am steaming, because I was. And it was Diamond in the back. It was a wholesome and chunky IPA. And I was a bit pissed and maudlin, to be honest, because I've written down, nothing can take me away from the feeling that I'm a failure as a father. And I think every parent feels, well, every father maybe feels like that. I don't know if mothers feel like they're failures as fathers, but yeah, so I'd come home and it was like 2 in the morning. Maggie was up making toast and generally not being in bed. And I just felt, I don't know. Have I failed her? Have I not failed her? I try my best to be a good dad. And I think most of the time I am. She did well in exams, so that's all good. But we're going to move on to the next beer before I start crying. Next day, hungover as fuck, and this was a killer cure moment. Pub Brewski literally saved my life with a double dry hopped IPA by the name of Dioni, I think it's pronounced. It's a lovely big can with a cool kind of Orgy 2 vibe that gave way to a thick, tasty, and refreshing tipple. Good stuff. Oh, I didn't give that last one a score, did I? What did I give it? So, Diamond in the back, I gave that 4.5 out of 5. And this one, Dioni, that was a 5 out of 5 because it was dead good. After that, what did I have? I had another double dry hot IPA, and it was a Northern Monk. It was a Hop City 2024. Tastier than a monkey in a knife fight, and just as refreshing. But I felt it could have had a little bit of a stronger taste to it. Something was missing for me, but I don't really know what it was. And I gave that 4.25 in the old spunkometer. Motherfucker. I had been sick as a dog all that sort of second week in July. And I'm pretty sure that Goat Slayer 2024 from the Maddies at Baron Brewing was going to kill me. Jeez, it was a medical grade double IPA. Strong as shit, and it put hairs in my eyes again. It was really good though, honestly. If you get a chance to get this Goat Slayer 2024, get some down you, get a couple of cans, give one to a friend, bury one in the back garden in case of an apocalypse. It's that good. That was a solid 5 out of 5. Oh, first of a triumvirate of Rivington collaborations this weekend. Started with a double dry hopped IPA, named after that time I got crank in my hog in the radiography department at my local hospital. X-ray pop off. Also kind of sounds like a sexy Russian as well, doesn't it? Anyway, it really did have that verdant brew taste to it, but it also had a kind of chafing dryness to it, a bit like the X-ray pop off. Oh god, that was a 4.5. Oh Christ, it's suddenly got really hot in here. Um, oh, I had something really witty to say about I wear suits now, but I couldn't remember it. I think it was that the opposite of post nut clarity. Well, needless to say, Rivington provided a big boy double dry hopped IPA that ticks all the boxes and asks nicely before touching your bottom. It's gone down quick this month. And that was a 4.5. And now moving on to the last Rivington brew of the weekend. And I bet you can't guess the style. Yep, it's a double dropped IPA. Double dropped IPA? Maybe. Double dry hopped IPA, more likely. It's called Move to the Country. And it was kind of peachy. It had a sort of burnt sweet smell to it. Yet another paper cut to the gooch from these sly dogs. And I gave that 4.75. Moving swiftly along then. Yet another beast of a week. And I got fired into a beast of a double IPA from Pomona Island by the name of Good Morning Captain. Sitting right in that deeper lock zone and filling a beer shaped gap in my tum tum rather nicely. And I could 4.5 for that felly. Oh, with a label that reminds me of the suit I wore to my auntie's wedding in 1988. That was bra because I got a day off school to go to my auntie's wedding. But my suit was fucking horrific, by the way. I had my sleeves rolled up for some reason. And my suit jacket. Why? Fucking Miami Vice blame for that. Anyway, Verdant and Soma Beers IPA, the Half-Life of Magic, looks better than my rolled up jacket sleeves, as I just mentioned. Smells better than Blue Stratos and tastes better than the weird crisps they gave us at the reception in Boreas Golf Club. Absolute winner. That was a 4.25. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. A topic. You get the idea. But from Overtone. It was a hazy IPA. I think it was anyway. And it was super light and fresh. Perfecto. As I was fucking roasting. Because I was in the Caledonian Craft Beer Merchant. Oddly enough. 4.75. I got a can after that. Hail Hydra. It was not Hail Hydra, just called Hydra. I was trying to be clever. It was Chonky Boy double IPA for a chonky boy like me. Absolutely loved it. And that was from Otherworld. Not had one of those for ages. Solid 5.85. So, Overtone, I think, have kind of fucked it a bit by not limiting this double dry hopped IPA to 4 hops. Amazing taste. But same old song. See what I did there? Loses a point for the lack of attention to nerdy Motown detail. And that was 4 right in the nose. Oh, and I'm seeing getting fucked up in my future with this triple IPA from Overtone called Crystal Ball. It was like a kick to the crystal balls in beer form, and I was genuinely concerned I was going to pass away due to alcohol complications. It's 4.5. Oh, Finback Brewery, an IPA by the name of Selfsame. It tided me over as I got home to bollocking because I was leching at Marissa Tomei and my cousin Vinny, and I was going to score it either way. 4.5. I'd been at the pub, funnily enough, and then got home and I was a bit pissed. I wasn't very popular that night. But then again, when am I ever popular? A very aptly named IPA for me after my adventures in oysters at the Cayley I attended the night before this one. Orange Starfish from Aslan Beer Company is far tastier than the Snotters and the Seashell that I had the night before, but just as thick and juicy. Really liked it, and at least now I know what it's like to take a load in the mouth. I mean oysters, by the way, not like the beer or spunk. 5 out of 5 for that one. Oh no, this one was fucking lovely. Finback have knocked my socks off with their double IPA Oscillation 29. It wasn't Oscillation 29, got told off for that later on. It was nuttier than squirrel shit. Had a really full flavour. A page 3 stunner of a beer. And that was 5 out of 5 for that one as well. Got told off by a beer nerd because it wasn't Oscillation 29, it was Oscillation 37, but they got the same fucking label, so who fucking cares? I picked up this beer in Lidl after seeing Deadpool and Wolverine at the pictures. Specially brewed for them. It's called Patriot American Pale Ale, and it was a nice wee find. It was malty and light, and even better than a pegging from the TVA. 4.5 out of 5. And here we go, the last beer of the month. You're getting off light this month, tell you that. I wrote this in the style of Ultimate Warrior, so I'm gonna try and recreate that for you now, I think. Feel the power, little warriors, unleash their fury with Little Warrior IPA. The beer hits like a body slam from the Ultimate Warrior himself with a bold punch of hops and a relentless surge of citrus. Each sip roars with intensity, taking your taste buds in a wild ride to victory. Are you ready to conquer the ring of flavor? And that was a 4.25. And there we go. That is July fucked into a cocked hat. It was kind of a weird, strange month, and a distinct lack of booze on my part, which is probably a good thing for my health, but there we go. Aye, that is it. A whistle stop tour of July in my little beery world. Yeah. Hopefully had as much of a good time as I did. And as Billy Connolly used to say, what was it used to say? If I've enjoyed myself half as much as you, then you've enjoyed yourself twice as much as me. Or something like that. That's why I tend not to steal people's jokes, because I'm shit at retelling them. But that is pretty much it. Uh, August for the blog is going to be AI August. So I'm basically giving ChatGPT a couple of prompts and getting it to write peer reviews for me. um, with, yeah, fucked up results. I can't promise they're going to be as side splittingly hilarious as my ones, but there we go. I just thought I'd try something different. Because no fucker reads them anyway. Apart from the ones about mental health, obviously, because then you all fuck off in your droves. And yeah, well, yeah, stay fucked off if that's your opinion. Um, aye, that's it. See you next month. Cheerio, bye.
Remembering when we were young in the 80s.
Just kidding.
Sounds like my genitals.